Hey there and welcome everybody. It is my great pleasure to have you all joining me here for this webinar today. I truly appreciate your time. My name is Andrew Holloway, the founder and CEO of Sir Plutus, a Dallas, Texas-based real estate investment group like no other. And this is your introduction to our flagship commercial project, the Double H Ranch. Now, this isn't just another development. The Double H Ranch is a bold vision for the future of land use, leisure, and legacy, designed with intention and built for long-term community impact. At Sir Plutus, we approach every project with purpose, grounded in experience, informed by timing, and driven by creating value. So let's dive in. What exactly is the Double H Ranch? The ranch itself spans approximately 178 acres, surrounded with high game fencing. This property is very unique, featuring naturally elevated terrain, as well as offering incredible topography and visual appeal. The land features multiple natural water elements, which will be thoughtfully expanded and professionally landscaped to enhance both beauty and function. It's a true Texas ranch, located in Eustis, Texas, just about an hour southeast of the Dallas Metroplex and squarely positioned within one of the state's fastest growing regions. All utilities are already in place, and all of the elements for Phase 1 development have been fully approved by both local authorities and the USDA. Because this is county land, we benefit from minimal zoning restrictions, providing a level of flexibility and development freedom rarely found in city-based projects. The larger vision, a high-value, multi-use destination blending long-term ground leases, build-to-suit opportunities, residential sales, and destination-level entertainment and hospitality. This is a strategically phased, purpose-driven development built to serve multiple market demands in a sustainable, smart way. And here's the exciting part. 76% of the leasable space in Phase 1 is already spoken for. Now that's real traction. A very special thank you to my entire team for making that happen. This isn't just a project waiting to take off, it's already gaining altitude. Now, Andrew, you might ask, you could buy any number of ranches to put this resort on. Why this ranch? Well, let me tell you exactly why this ranch. Currently, the ranch is home to the Rocky Ridge Safari Park, a drive-through exotic deer farm. If you've never been to a drive-through safari park, put it on your list. It's an unforgettable experience. Better yet, come to ours. The safari park already draws over 45,000 visitors a year with minimal advertising. And just 20 minutes down the road, Canton Trade Days, the world's largest flea market, bringing in over 120,000 people every month. That means built-in attraction, long-term stability, and reliable foot traffic from day one. The park's momentum is only growing. The business owners have signed a 30-year ground lease for up to 80 acres of the eastern side of the property. They're expanding the park with more animals, interactive exhibits, and even a fire watchtower above one of the region's highest points, plus so much more. As you can see from our development map, we have several exciting elements going into the park. Now, Phase 1 of this development includes two other major flagship components, a 50-lot RV park and a 50-lot residential subdivision. The RV park, located as number 6 on the map, kind of in the center here, has the option to go local or be part of a national chain if desired. We are in talks with 2 national brands regarding the space. The subdivision, number 7 on the map, will be in partnership with a builder. That builder has been chosen. That's JWG Construction out of Eustis, Texas, a local group. Congrats to Mike and his entire team. A note regarding the residential subdivision, homeowners will have the option to enroll their property in our management program, meaning they can rent out their space for cash flow. Then there's something I'm personally very excited about. The Village. That's number 9, or Shops, on your map. I apologize, we do not have a conceptual drawing for this just yet, as parts of this development are still with the design team. The Village, if you can picture it, will be a row of varying size shops. This is a very unique opportunity for local entrepreneurs. We're offering business spaces starting as small as 150 square feet, designed specifically for passionate, ambitious people who want to have the opportunity to have a size-appropriate place to start or expand their business. Although we have not started space lease reservations for the village just yet, we have a local inquiry list of at least 37 entrepreneurs that have reached out just from early word of mouth. As you can see, this development has opportunity as well as enjoyment written all over it for the local community. But this ranch isn't just about ROI. We've baked in free days, discount days, and community-first programming because some things are bigger than business. The amphitheater, number 4 on the map, will host live shows, educational performances, school programs, and concerts, from local talent to major acts. The pre-lease space also includes a treetop adventure business, number 3, and several others. With diversified revenue from leases, admissions, merchandise, to event hosting, the park is built for long-term sustainability. A full list of Phase 1 park amenities is available by request. So let's shift gears and talk about what most of you are probably wondering. How are the financials set up for this project? Plutus offers participation in its real estate projects to investors in the form of shares. Here's how it works. The total cost of the project, acquisition plus upgrades, is divided into $1,000 shares. Plutus retains majority ownership, but up to 49% of the shares are made available to qualified public investors. The HH Ranch has a public offering of just over 3,000 shares. The property acquisition is around $3.75 million, with an additional $3 million plus in infrastructure development. In just 8 months, we'll host our grand opening, and based on very conservative models, we expect to be cash flow positive from day 1. Based on the figures, 3,223 public shares are being offered at $1,000 each, aiming to raise $3.223 million to fund the purchase of the ranch, infrastructure, and early operations. Of course, not all of those shares are still available, and shares of our projects have historically sold quickly, so this is not an opportunity you want to sit on. Please note, our current investors have first right as always, and I will personally be reserving shares for my own family. We accept a wide range of investment types, including 401ks and other self-directed retirement accounts. If you are considering using retirement funds, we can recommend custodians. Many investors have had transfer fees and penalties reimbursed up to 100%, so it's worth a conversation with an advisor. A copy of the park's next 36-month financial projections are available in the project packet, but here we have some highlights to share with everyone. At the 36-month end of term, we're looking at a $6 million plus base business valuation and a consistent $1 million plus annual net income, alongside a projected $2 million plus cash balance. That creates a 16.67% cap rate and a strong position for both income and long-term asset value. This project is also forecasted to deliver a 36.36% IRR, or internal rate of return. It's important to note these projections are intentionally conservative. For example, the RV park alone is modeled at just 50% capacity, and the per night rate is reduced by nearly 35% compared to what we actually expect to achieve. The annual financials are broken down further in our project packet, available per request. Now, let's talk investor numbers. Each share pays a flat 1% monthly dividend, starting just 30 days after project closes. For example, a $100,000 share position pays you $1,000 per month. Here's where it gets extraordinary. Every 36 months, you have the option to double your principal with a 2 times buyout. The principal compounds all on its own. Between compounded growth and monthly dividends, you cross $1 million in total value around year 9, all from a single disciplined investment. Start adding annual contributions, and you'll hit that milestone even sooner. We encourage you to compare these returns with your current portfolio performance. You might be surprised by the difference. And by the way, you're not forced to exit. Shares can be held indefinitely. We have already signed on with several major developers to ensure a consistent pipeline of projects. But note, commercial projects will only be released quarterly through summer of 2026, so don't miss your window. Well, it seems I have gotten this far and not properly introduced myself, and the incredible team that has allowed me to bring this opportunity to life. My name is Andrew Holloway, and yes, that's me with more hair. And I'm the founder and CEO of Plutus. My background is as hands-on as it gets. I have done almost every kind of job you can think of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And well, I found it. Plutus. Real estate is my passion, though making my clients rich is quickly catching up. The truth is, I got very lucky many years ago when I landed a job as an acquisition agent for an iBuyer right here in Dallas. The fastest growing in the United States and Japan, in fact. I took what I learned there and ventured out on my own, with family and friends, launching my own house flipping company. I learned a lot of lessons, and then one fateful day, I created Plutus. And now, I'm sharing my platform with the world. I was born and raised in Texas, and I'm proud to be building Plutus right in the Dallas metro area. Since our official launch in 2024, we've focused on smart, purpose-driven growth. We got the keys to our first project Friday, October 18th, 2024, and since then, we've delivered consistent, exciting opportunities to investors. If you're curious about the company name, Plutus, it's the Greek god of wealth, and I added Sir because, well, that's just me. Now, while I bring the overall vision and some of the experience, none of this would be possible without a phenomenal team. As we're expanding into the commercial space in 2025, we've welcomed several senior leaders who are driving this momentum forward. Michael Hawkins will serve as Park's COO, Leslie Marisol will serve as Park's CMO, Joshua Ryan will serve as Park's CTO, and Kathleen Morgan rounds us out as Park's CFO. At Plutus, we don't just build, we curate. Every opportunity we present goes through a rigorous vetting process. We source it, run the numbers, analyze the fit, and only when everything aligns perfectly do we open it up to investors. Our commercial program does require a minimum buy-in of 25 shares. There are only a limited number of shares available, and once they're gone, they're gone. There's no cap on how many you can purchase, which means a single investor could, and has, taken an entire project off the table. If you wait, you may end up on a waiting list. Timing here isn't just important, it's everything. Taxes are simple. Shareholders receive a 1099 DIV annually for straightforward reporting. Some important dates to keep in mind. Share reservations are now open. However, share reservations close Friday, July 18th, with the project officially beginning August 1st. If you're interested, the next step is to book an advisor call, and that call starts with me. I personally take all initial investor meetings, and if I'm not available at the time you book, we'll reschedule. I've learned that it's best for an investor to meet the person holding their capital from the very beginning. This is a long-term relationship, and it's critical we start off on the same page. Reach out via text, call, email, WhatsApp, social media, carrier pigeon, or website. Look, I'll put it plainly. If you can find a better offer, take it. But if you're looking for transparency, direct access, and a chance to share in something real, Plutus is your place to start. Watch out for our ads. We're the cartoon guys. Have a successful week. Thank you, and talk soon.